Hi friends, today's the first day of the Triduum. That's a fancy Latin word for these three key days in Holy Week. That's Maundy, Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, leading up to Easter morning. They're considered three of the most important days of the Christian year. Maundy, Thursday is when we commemorate how Jesus instituted the Eucharist as that central sacrament of our tradition. In most great world religions, there's a cleansing or washing ritual, and there's a feeding ritual. In Christianity, we have baptism and we have Eucharist. Tonight is when we remember how Jesus said at the Last Supper, share this meal, do this in remembrance of me. It's a way of spiritually feeding yourself for the rest of your life so that we are always together in bond. And that's what we do tonight. And I always find it one of the most key services of the year because the Eucharist means everything to me. The next day, tomorrow, we focus on Good Friday. Why it's called Good Friday is really kind of a mystical challenge because we know it's where humans did the worst thing possible to God's great gift of Jesus given to us. But on this day, we look at what Jesus did for us on the cross and how that gives us hope in every dire situation whatsoever. We have a 3-hour service. You can come for all of it or part of it. The first hour from 12 until 1 o'clock, it focuses on the Lamentations, which are sung. So if you love beautiful choral music, that's something you won't want to miss. From 1 to 2 o'clock, we have the very Reverend Andrew McGowan, who's the dean at Berkeley Divinity School at Yale, just up in New Haven, not far from us. He is one of the best preachers in the Anglican Communion and an incredibly bright intellectual man. He's going to be preaching not about the last 7 words that Jesus said, but instead the last 7 words said by people around him and weaving that into what happened on Good Friday and how that impacts all of us. I would never want to miss that. What an incredible opportunity. And then finally from 2 to 3 o'clock, we have the traditional Good Friday service, including the reserved sacrament. So come for all or come for part of it and let it touch your soul deeply. On Holy Saturday, we have the Easter Vigil, which is definitely the most mystical service and the oldest service in the Christian tradition. It was part of Christianity long before we ever celebrated Christmas, and it's incredibly moving. It starts in darkness, and we gradually come to light, and it's considered the first service of Easter. So we encourage people to bring bells and ring them once the lights come on, and it's just a really powerful service. And then on Easter Day, we have 3 services at 8, 9, and 11. 8 o'clock in the chapel, and then 9 and 11 in the church. And we just kind of blow it out because our big music, hopefully big preaching, and big time to pray and be together. What we want to have happen is send you out so full of the Spirit, so alive in Christ, that for the next 365 days, you're going to radiate like a spiritual light bulb wherever you go and help people see that Christ is alive in this world where there's war in Ukraine, where there's massive refugee situations, where there's been all sorts of things that bring concern to our hearts and concerns about the environment. We want you to be that light bearer, that hope bearer, and know that Christ is alive.